What's going on, guys? My name is Tefty Teft, and welcome to another PlanetDestiny Nightfall Dual Com. I got Briar Rabbit here, guys. Say hello, Briar.
What's going on?
We're gonna talk microphones this whole time.
That's right.
Audio technology.
Hopefully we fail a couple times so we get more mic talk.
Yes. Oh, by the way, Briar and I did not know what Striker was, so this is news to us.
Yeah, this is a complete surprise.
Tanix. Which makes sense.
Clearly the Nightfall has become very important to our weekly gameplay strategy.
Just, I can't wait to get that loot. I mean, when I get like a 296 chest piece, I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
Life's good, right?
Well, have you seen a 320 exotic drop yet?
I have not, no. Have you?
I haven't either, and I'm hoping I do sometime soon. I've only heard the rumors. I've never actually seen it happen in game.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I've only heard rumors as well. Man, I thought I was going to go with this sidearm, and now I'm realizing that's an awful choice.
Yeah, you know what are cool? Sniper rifles.
Yeah. Ooh, I just credit for one. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, this is a bad idea. All right.
Tanix, I think, is just misunderstood.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, he says he's a collector. So, that's what he's here for right now.
He's collecting fire team wipes.
Fire team wipes. The Guardian tears. The tears of...
Guardian tears.
The tears of the wipes. Oh my gosh.
At first, when I first saw that the raids drops were going to be like 2 tiers of RNG, right? It's the first time we've seen this. It's not only getting the item that you want, but then checking the item out to see what light level it drops at. It seems like too much RNG.
It is.
It feels too brutal.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling it right now. Like I'm a product of it, just getting crappy drops every time now. I couldn't see him for a second. It was weird. He like was perfectly hidden behind a rock. Yikes!
Sneaky Tanix.
This is Tanix the sneaky. So, the exotics have been announced. And
my baby's back.
Oh my god, Armamentarium or Mida?
Mida Multi-Tool.
Okay, nice, yeah. Yeah, Mida Multi-Tool, I'm really happy about that, really excited. And I think that's great that they're bringing it back. Do you think they're going to adjust it at all? Like, is there going to be modifications?
I bet there is. There has been with most of the year 1 exotics. Weapons less, though, right? Mostly it's been armors that have gotten the big adjustments.
So
maybe not. I mean, the gun was great the way it was, and not overpowered like some of them.
That's true, yeah. One thing that I hope that they actually adjust is Dragon's Breath. Because Lord knows that gun's garbage.
So what would you do? Like tracking?
Tracking, definitely. It needs tracking.
Just tracking?
Yeah. I think tracking, and I think the solar flares need to last longer.
I think it should get like little extra rounds that fly off of it. And then come back at the target.
Oh, nice.
And do extra damage.
Like maybe a whole rocket's worth of damage?
Yeah, like it was almost like firing 2 rockets at once.
That would be incredible.
They could call them like the dog pack round, or
no, the dragon.
I'm just
dragon
spitballing
pack.
here. I'm just
dragon
spitballing
pack.
here. Dragon pack.
Because it's Dragon's Breath. I like to picture the dragons sitting around like a poker table, dressed in 1920s suits. Because
it's like the dogs playing poker painting that you see everywhere.
Yes. It's the Dragon Pack.
I think that's a fantastic idea. Tracking on the Dragon's Breath, though, would make that gun really fun to use.
Yeah, it'd be fun, and it would actually feel like equipping.
What do you think about the Armamentarium making its comeback?
I mean, I'm kind of salty.
Yeah? You don't like that gun, huh? Or you don't like that armor?
Well, it's because I don't main Titans, so...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure if Striker class was your jam, and you miss those lightning nades coming back constantly, then you're thrilled.
I don't know how you could change that to make it better, to be honest with you.
Well, not necessarily.
You get 3 grenades now?
3 grenades? Oh my god.
Triple grenades.
Triple lightning
Just
nades.
Because nobody ever runs Striker anymore.
Right? They're like, come on, guys. Just come back to Striker class. It's okay. I know you like chucking hammers. And yeah, we like chucking hammers too, but the Striker class. These captains actually remind me of why the Fatebringer was so good. Just dunk, dunk, dunk. No more shield.
So now that you've been raiding for a while, do you miss the year 1 raid weapons, like the powerful year 1 raid weapons, or are you happy that they don't exist anymore?
No, I'm definitely glad it's different. Like, it was a good time. It was a good time constantly using Black Hammer, which essentially I'm using right now.
Yep.
And the Fatebringer and all that. Like, it was good. They had a good season.
The problem was that they became the only weapons to use.
Exactly.
Right?
That was definitely
especially
the
in high-level content.
Yep. It's essentially it. And that was the problem. That it destroyed weapon diversity. And it could be argued that the weapon diversity still has a problem because of all the pulse rifles that we have right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, that'll change in December.
Exactly, yeah. They have responded already before fatigue is set in for the actual meta.
Some people might disagree with that.
Yeah? You think some people are like already...
I think Patrick would say that the fatigue is real and it's happening.
The thing, yeah, I just don't feel like the PvP fatigue is there.
Feels like getting those perfect rolls is ultra rare.
Yeah, it does. Well, also the weapons. You don't get weapons as often now.
No, you don't.
Like
that's part of the weapon parts problem. Right?
Yeah, that's part of the weapon parts problem, and just the sheer RNG of trying to get like 1,000-yard stare with decent rolls.
I was surprised they gave us the black hammer back, or the black spindle.
I was surprised too, but I think they did it in a way that was really elegant. Hey, it's like an exotic. You can't equip anything else exotic-wise, so you can't have like a sleeper simulant and a black spindle or a sword. I think it's smart. I think it like they realized where it needed to be and how good it was in terms of a raid weapon, and then dialed it back into the exotic territory. So how is the raid for you nowadays? Aside from the drops, how are you feeling about the raid?
I still enjoy running it.
Yeah.
And hard mode, I think, is just the right amount of difficulty. That even if I go in there with like my normal raid group who, you know, wipes probably 3 times during the whole event at this point, and it's usually because we're laughing too hard to communicate properly.
Yeah.
It just feels like the right amount of difficulty right now. I'm looking forward to challenge mode to add, or whatever the challenge modes are going to be. But I like it. I'm still having fun with it.
Yeah. Awesome.
I think it's the best raid they've done. You know, a lot of people still say it's Vault of Glass, but there's so much variety. I love like the pacing of it.
You know,
I really like it.
I think people say Vault of Glass because it was the first one. It's that first experience that you had with jumping into a raid, which was awesome, obviously. Like, that first experience is what made Destiny become what it is, because it was so incredible.
Did you do Vault of Glass blind?
Sort of. I went in with a team that had gone up to the Templar. And that was it.
And you finished it from there?
No, it took us a couple days.
Couple days, yeah.
I mean, I had a blue auto rifle.
I did too. My first drop out of that was Atheon's Epilogue.
Oh, was it?
And I thought it was like I thought it was the best gun under the sun.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And it just so happened the Nightfall that week had void damage.
Oh.
So I felt like I had a heavy machine gun for the whole Nightfall.
You're like, I am a god. My first drop was Praetor's Revenge. And that was...
Oh, that's a good drop.
I was definitely happy about that. And it was also my first legendary as well. And then I got... My first exotic was the Universal Remote out of Vault of Glass chest. I was
I love the Universal Remote. I wonder if that's going to make a comeback.
I bet it is.
At the end of year 1, when shotguns were just like the PvP, like, awesomeness. Yeah. Oh, man, I used to run Universal Remote and like another shotgun, like, what was that fast fire rate shotgun that was in House of Wolves?
Oh.
That was so good.
The something wood or what?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was called anymore, but it was super fun to use.
Yeah. You remember how, like, Found Verdict was the first go-to shotgun?
Yeah.
Like, that was the first one that everybody was like, you need to run Found Verdict. This thing's awesome. It's pretty great. It's funny seeing the evolution of all this stuff.
Yeah. Found Verdict was a good shotgun to run in PvP, and I never felt like I was getting killed from across the room with it. I feel like that's kind of the archetype that if shotguns had stuck with, it would have been, like, never a problem.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly, yeah. Instead of what they're doing now.
Yeah.
Which you've...
Like, when I saw the conspiracy theory, I mean, I've talked about that a bunch of times on the podcast. I don't want to get into it too much, but when I saw that thing, I was like, oh my god, they brought this back. And then Party Crasher dropped. The first time I saw that drop was for Holtzman in the Crucible. I was like, oh.
I know, right? That's how everybody felt. It was like, really? You're going to give everybody a conspiracy theory D as a quest reward, and then you're going to have Party Crashers drop.
Yeah.
Why? Why, Bungie? Why must you do these things?
I'm just going to pick up a quick 320 exotic here.
Oh, look at that. I got a hand cannon 304. You got 293 gloves. I bet that's going to get infused into the garbage. Nice.
God, I can't imagine why I never run the Nightfall anymore.
Can't imagine. Thanks for the carry, Briar. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it a lot. Let's see, down and down.
My gosh.
I got Outlaw and Mulligan on a hand cannon that I'll probably never use.
Yeah, Outlaw is a great perk.
Yeah, look at that range on this hand cannon. Oh,
well, in the Great Hand Cannon nerf or the Great Hand Cannon buff of December, this weapon will still suck.
It is still gonna be trash.
Yeah.
Do you think hand cannons are gonna be usable when the patch?
I hope so. I want them to be good.
Yeah.
I miss having exotics, and I know that's kind of weird. I miss having like the Hawk Moon and even the Thorn a little bit.
Yeah, you miss the Thorn a
like
bit?
I just miss having like exotics be better than legendaries.
Okay, yeah. Now that I completely agree with, and I think that's the problem that we're having right now in the current ecosystem of the Taken King is that the legendaries are pretty much the end game weapons that you search for.
Yeah,
that's a little weird. Feels a little weird. Feels a little counterintuitive to how the game has been set up.
Yeah, none of the exotic weapons that I've gotten so far. The Sleeper Simulant is pretty cool. The Black Spindle I use a lot because it just does so much DPS so quickly.
Yeah.
Other than that, I can't think. Oh, well, the Touch of Malice I used in the raid a lot.
Well, yeah, there's Touch of Malice, and then there's the swords for strike DPS. Like if you want to do.
I never use the swords. I don't run strikes though. That's the thing.
I gotcha. Yeah.
I hardly ever run strikes.
Yeah. This is the first strike you've run in 2 months.
Yeah, pretty long time.
Like I stopped doing.
Luckily, it was one of the old ones, so I remembered what to do.
Oh my gosh, it feels that way. Unfortunately, I think that's it for the Nightfall, man. Thanks for joining.
That was fun, Tefty. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Once again, my name is Tefty Teft with Planet Destiny. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching. And yeah, I'll turn it over to Briar.
I'm Briar Rabbit. You can find me on Twitter at @TheBriarRabbit, on YouTube on the Briar Rabbit channel, or doing videos for Planet Destiny.
Awesome. See you next week, guys. Peace.